This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in the past class, we have talked about ITL, what exactly ITL is, and how exactly ITL came in the market, and how exactly ITIL works. So before I go further, any questions you wanted to ask regarding this? No.
No.
Okay. Okay. So this is how exactly ITL works. So on a different note, I can explain you this. So let's say example, this is the company which you have been working with or which you have been a part of, and these are the departments what exactly we have in a company. Guys, can you please mute yourself? That will be great. Wasim, can you please mute yourself? There might be some disturbances from your end.
Sure.
So can you please do that?
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask me the questions whenever you want.
Okay, sure.
Sure. Thank you. We have a network team. We have payroll team over here. We have a finance team over here. We have logistics. We have security and software and many more teams. So if a person from the finance team is not able to log in to his laptop, so what exactly is going to do? He is not able to log into the laptop. Okay, so what is the first way of communication as per yesterday's class, guys?
Email.
Yes, email or call or whatever it might be. So
Chat,
they are
yeah.
going to raise it. So who is the first first level of contact for them?
Network? No, software.
L1 team.
L1
L1 team.
team.
L1 team, right? We have discussed this yesterday. L1 team is the first way of contact for them, saying that whatever the issue might be, they are going to respond it. And we can call L1 team as IT help desk, or we can call them as IT service desk. Okay, so it is by either ways. So we can call them as IT. Wasim, can you please mute
Sound?
yourself, please? Uh, thank you. So this is the first level of contact for them, saying I'm not able to log into my laptop. Can you please look into it? So what exactly their main job is to solve out the issue, what exactly they have. So their main intention or their main goal of that specific ticket is to solve the ticket. Okay, so if it is in their end, if it is in their categorization, and if it is in uh, their scope, they are going to do that. So if it is a small issue like rebooting the system or providing the credentials or restarting the network or whatever it might be, if it is follows on their category, they are going to do that. But if it needs a technical experienced person's knowledge to work on that ticket, they are not able to do that. In that kind of scenarios, we have to escalate that issue to another team, which is going to be the level 2 team. Okay, so level 2 team will come into picture whenever they are not able to solve the issue of the specific incident or service request. So in L2 team, we have departments. So we have a department for each and every technology which you have been supporting to, like this. So we have teams. Okay. So if that issue falls under the Java category, they will work on that ticket. And if that ticket falls under the network category, they are going to work on that ticket. And if the issue will come into Azure category, they will come over here. And if the issue belongs to Salesforce department, they're going to come over here. And if that issue is relevant to .NET, they're going to categorize the ticket. So they have to categorize the ticket, saying that analyze the ticket initially. So what exactly the ticket is about and what exactly the customer is facing, and then they are able to categorize the ticket, which team they have to categorize to, as they are going to say that they are not able to log into the laptop. So I can able to figure out that this ticket belongs to the network department. Okay, so once I'm going to assign this ticket to a network department, so we have couple of people who are working on the network department. It's not that only one people is working on in a single team. So there might multiple people depending on what kind of project scope is and what kind of project availability is. So it might say Java we have 8 members, network we have 3 members, Azure we have 5 members, or depending on what exactly the volume of the tickets, they are going to hire the teammates. So network team has 4 people who have to work on the tickets, and these people will see who is available in that specific shift and who is available to take the ticket. So they are going to assign that ticket to that specific individual, saying that, hey boss, so there is an issue with the customer, so the customer is not able to log into his laptop. Can you please look into it and try to solve the issue? So this person will start working on the ticket and start doing the things what exactly he has to, and then come up with a solution and will try to solve the issue. Once the issue has been solved, he is providing the update to the customer, saying that, hey boss, so we have solved your issue, can you please look into it? The thing is, like, there was some issue with the credentials and the credentials were outdated, so we have reset the password and we have rebooted your system. So can you please try to log in with this specific password? Okay, so once it has been done, it is informed to the customer via you or via L1 team. Okay, so once it has been reached to the customer will get back and say he'll look into his laptop, and if he's able to, he said yes, thank you, appreciate the help, I'm able to log in, you can close the ticket now. And if he says, hey, I'm still not able to log into my laptop, it's still saying the same error, so you might have to look into another perspectives. So in that kind of scenarios, he tried his level best. Okay, so it's not like that each and every person will try to solve the issues. Sometimes it requires the expert experience as well. Okay, so if this categorization fails to do the job, we have another team to work on those specific tickets. We call that specific team as L3 team, or we can call them as tier 3 team. Okay, so we can call them as L3 team or tier 3 team. So on a specific notes, you can call them as SME team, which is nothing but subject matter expert, guys. So it is going to be SME team, subject matter expert. So each and every team, like Java has one SME, network has one SME, Azure has one SME, Salesforce have one SME, and .NET have one SME. Okay, so Java will come over here, network will come over here, and relevant to Azure, Salesforce, and not. So as he is not able to solve the issue, network person from that network team, he is going to escalate that issue to this specific person, saying that, hey, sir, I'm not able to solve the issue of this customer. So can you please buzz in and can you please try to provide me the information what exactly need to be done, or can, if you have some specific time, so can you please try to solve that to solve that issue. Okay, so if he's available at that specific moment of time, he can have a conversation with you and he can schedule a meeting with you and we'll try to solve the issue. And if he's not available, he can able to give you the things what exactly need to be done. Okay, so once it has been provided and you're going to do that, he is going to respond to the customer saying that, hey, so we have solved the issue, I guess. So it might be the issue which we have never faced. So that's the reason it took some delay, and we apologize for the inconvenience. So we have solved the issue now. So can please look into it and get back to us if you have not, like if your issue has not been resolved. And after that, what exactly he has been done, if the issue is solved, he's going to respond, hey, appreciate the help. We are able to log into the laptop now. So thank you. You can close the ticket. Okay. So these framework, what exactly we call is in ITIL. Okay, so this is the process what exactly each and every company follow if they are providing any IT services to any of the customers. Okay, so what are the companies majorly will provide the IT services? Any idea, guys? Any idea, guys? So do you have any list of companies where the
Apple.
companies will provide the IT services?
Apple.
I'm sorry?
Oh no, Apple will not do that. Hold on. I don't know.
So it might be you have heard of TCS, Wipro.
ITC.
Uh, Majority of the companies of service-based companies belongs to India. So TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Virtusa,
Uh,
and what else? So we have Wipro, Infosys, TCS, and many more. So you can take the example of many more. So these are the companies what exactly provide the IT services to the customer. What exactly the
okay.
customers are. So the customers are like different numerous numbers of numbers. So it might be a banking customer, it might be a financial customer, it might be an industrial customer, or whoever the customers. So this is a way of providing the information, providing the IT services to the customers. Any questions, guys, so far? Ali, Wasim, Samir,
No,
Sharif,
no, sir, it's fine.
Mirza,
I'm
Tanil,
good. I'm good.
Z.
I don't have a
Huh?
question.
Okay, okay. So let's go further and chat to learn it more. Okay, so let's talk about how exactly ServiceNow came in the market. So you said that in the early years of 1980s, service IT came in the market and IT has evolved like anything. So until that moment of time, it was working fine. So ticketing tools came in the market and it was surviving best in the market until the year 2003. Okay, until the year 2003, it was working fine. So in the year 2003, a person named Fredler D used to work for BMC Corporation. So he used to work under BMC Corporation, and he have some innovative idea saying that, hey boss, so if we want to provide an application services or if you want to provide an help to any of the customer, so we have to follow this set of rules. So why don't we do why we create and we do on the remote basis. So let's take the example. If you're going to get this in a simple way, this will be helpful for you. So if you want to provide application, if you want to build an application over the server, what exactly you need? So you're going to need one virtual machine, or physical machine, right? So you are going to need one virtual machine or a physical machine. And at the top of this, you are going to need the servers. you have to need the servers. Again, at the top, again, you need to have the databases. Okay, so you need to have the database again, and at the top, you are going to host your application. Okay, so here you have to host the application, and to provide on physical machine or virtual machine, indirectly that means that you are going to do it for cost effective purpose. So there will be a cost effective thing. So you have to keep it in a cool place, and you have to maintain the ACs, and there is some place will be allocated. So you have to do multiple things. And again, to maintain the servers, you need the people to build the servers, and you need a place to fit the servers, and people to monitor. Again, that is going to be cost effective, and it needs a lot of effort to maintain the servers as well, and to maintain the database again. So to maintain the database, you need the people, the developers, the administrators, and the coders to build your database and to provide the database services. And again, at the application level, you need the people to build your application, to manage your application, to provide the support to your application. And if anything happens for a for the application, you have to provide the services as well. So it is again going to be cost effective for you. So each and everything will come into picture at this specific moment of time. So we have to follow these set of things to provide it to host any application in the server. So what exactly Fred idea was, so why don't we have to provide all these things, and we have to provide the application? So why don't we do one thing? Why don't we move each and everything in the cloud? So why don't we move each and everything in the cloud, and we are going to provide the services to the customer via the cloud. So what exactly they need is they need to have set of things which need to access, and if you need to access this server or this application, you need to have a virtual machine and servers and database and applications. So no customer wants to have these things, so they are fed up with these things. So it's been 2003 now, so they are fed up with these things. So they want to have the minimum things. So they need to have only the internet connection and a machine to work, which is a desktop or a laptop. That's it. So he come up with this idea saying that, hey, we don't have to follow this, so we can able to do this. And the people at the BMC corporation was not innovative to think about his idea, so they denied the initiative, so they denied his plan. And what exactly he did is he started his own company in the year 2003, which is named as Glidesoft. Okay, so in the year 2003 he started his company, which is Glidesoft, and in the year 2004 it was renamed as ServiceNow. Okay, so it was renamed as ServiceNow. So you can take the competitors of ServiceNow in this way. BMC is a huge competitor of ServiceNow, and Jira, you can say IBM's Maximo, HP's Service Management, and many more. So these are the competitors of ServiceNow. So each and every ticketing tool will follow this process. So for virtual machines, servers, database, and applications. So he came with the concept called cloud. So why don't we are bound to these things? So why don't we do the initiative and start the initiative to move all the things to the cloud, and we provide the minimum support to the customer, saying that you don't have to worry about much. We are going to provide you the services. You just need to have the internet and the virtual in a local machine, which is laptop or desktop, to work. That's it. So he come up with this innovative idea. So let me tell you about the time where BMC used to rule the ITSM industry. So it was not that much late. You can say almost 10 years back in the year, not 10 years back as well, 2014, BMC used to acquire almost 28% of the market. Okay, 28% of the market was covered in by BMC. Okay, so ServiceNow was almost at to 18%. 18% of the market is acquired by ServiceNow. Okay, so things have changed and people have changed and they have grown in a way. So as per the latest publications in the 2018, so the ServiceNow have covered the market, which is 48% of the market. So 48% of the ITSM market has been covered by ServiceNow. And you can see BMC has dropped to 17%. And 5% goes to Jira, and 10% goes to HPSM, and 10% goes to IBM's Maximo. And there are some couple of ticketing tools which they have created on their own, and they are going to use it. Okay, so this is stats of the recent things. So you can see there is a high rate of increment. So where is 18% and where is 48%? So that's how ServiceNow has been ruled in the market in these days. Okay, so you can see there is no real competitor for ServiceNow as of now. So you can able to see the last competition, which is BMC itself, which is 17% at the max. Okay, so you can able to see there is no nearby competitor for ServiceNow. And so why is each and every company is using ServiceNow? Because they don't have to worry about their application. So if any company is providing any applications, so they have to manage these things. But if you are using ServiceNow for your company, you don't have to worry about all of these things. So you don't have what exactly you need to learn ServiceNow is, as each and everything in ServiceNow is in the cloud, so you don't need much. So what exactly you need to run ServiceNow is the first thing is a proper internet connection and a desktop or a laptop and a proper working uh, browser. It might be Mozilla, it might be like a Chrome or whatever it might be. It might be Opera or so. These are the things what exactly you need to run ServiceNow. That's it. You don't need to have a virtual machine, you don't need to have a server, you don't need to have a database, you don't need to have a application level. Long gone. You don't need to you don't need to have all these things. So what exactly you need is a proper internet connection, a laptop or a desktop, and a proper working browser. That's it. Okay, so you got one question, if I'm not wrong, saying that. So you are saying that you need to have only these things, and we have taken the account of ServiceNow. And what if it is not working? And what if something has been done and I'm not able to access my ServiceNow application or ServiceNow access? So who am I going to contact? So the people or ServiceNow is going to work on those tickets. What exactly you have the issues. So all your issues will be handled directly by ServiceNow team, which is nothing but ServiceNow company itself. So they are going to solve your issue, what exactly the issues you have, and they are assured about their availabilities. They are going to say that 99.99% we are available for you. Okay, so they are going to say that 99% of the times we are available for you. We are just a call away. So if you're not able to access application of ServiceNow, just buzz away. We are able to help you out. So we are going to provide you support at that specific moment of time, and you don't have to worry about it. And you get one more question saying that, hey boss, you're saying that good things and each and everything is fine, but is the cloud is secured? And most of the companies, financial companies, are very secured about the data. They don't want any other person to look into their data and do see what exactly they have been doing. So they are very secured about the data. So are you going to provide any security to us, as each and everything is in the cloud? And ServiceNow says, yes boss, we are going to provide you the highest security what exactly we have. Only if you are going to log in through that specific server of your company, then only you can able to log in. And we are going to provide you the credentials for each and every user who is going to use ServiceNow, saying that only that specific user will be able to access to ServiceNow, no one else. Okay, and we are going to provide the highest security levels. So through that we can able to protect our cloud and protect the space as more secured. Okay, so this is the security what exactly ServiceNow will be providing. Any questions guys so far?
No.
No.
No, so every company must have to get a ServiceNow application to build their application.
It's not a ServiceNow application, it's just a website. So they are
It's
going
a
to
cloud.
provide you one website which has to work through a browser. Okay, so you have to online go open it to in any browser, and you just have to start working, that's it. So if you want to use any other application like Java or .NET, you need to install the packages, you need to install that application, you need to do more things. And in
Yep.
ServiceNow you don't have to do all of these things. So you just need a working browser, and you can log in it anywhere and try to open the account and start working. That's it, that is the thing you need to have a ServiceNow access.
And ServiceNow itself, they secure all the data of the company.
Exactly.
Okay.
If they are going to provide the services which is worth a huge
So
amount of,
is okay.
yes, I'm sorry
So
about
is
that.
there any possibility of crash data or something like breach the data?
Not until now, no one has done that, to be
Oh, okay.
precise. So that's the reason I'm saying you like it is secured over there. So most of the companies now in the market using ServiceNow, it's either because of the security or because of the cloud or whatever it might be. So they have adapted ServiceNow in a way that they are not going to lose it. And they, as per the recent studies, as per the recent publications, the renewal rate of ServiceNow is going to be 97.43 percentile. So what is the renewal rate? Any idea, guys? If I'm saying renewal rate, what exactly it might be?
Maybe 300.
No. What I'm saying is, so if you are using Verizon services, after one
Okay.
month you have the choice. You can go to another network, right?
Yep.
So it is going to be monthly basis billing. So even after months of usage, 97.643% of the companies prefer to use ServiceNow than any other tool. Okay, you got my point?
Yeah, yeah. Understand.
Okay, so the renewal rate of ServiceNow using is about 97.43. And let's talk about the user account. So any wild guess, guys? Any idea what exactly one user will cost for ServiceNow? For one user and for only one single month, for one specific user and one specific month, What exactly the
$10.
price in dollars?
$100.
Uh,
$10.
no, that's not cheap, I guess. It
Oh
is
yeah.
going to be very
I
expensive.
heard like 300, something like that, 100 or 300.
No, it is going to be $120 per single user for one specific month.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so there are some things which needs to be add up, like extensions, plugins, I can say. So again, if you're going to install a couple of plugins, again those will be charged. They have a couple of plugins which are $30, which are $20, or whatever it might be. So one single user for ServiceNow will cost them almost $120 of amount to your project. And then again, it is going to depend on the project. Like if you want to use ServiceNow for your company, at least you need to purchase 250 users. Okay, then only ServiceNow is going to provide you their applications, which is services. So this is their agreement, and this is their where do I fit it? I can able to do it over here. Yes. So any questions, guys, so far? Any things you wanted to ask?
No, I'm good.
Oh, sorry. So everybody use service not like for certain time, not long period of whenever they need, they choose,
No,
right?
no, it's not like that. So they are going to use ServiceNow at every single moment of time. It's not like that they are going to use it for 1 month or 2 months. If a user has been created, it has to be until the end time. It's not like that 1 month, 2 months, or any it might be. So once the person has been joined the organization, the ServiceNow account will be created, and once he leaves the organization, then only the account will be deactivated. And the companies use ServiceNow for a longer term use. It's not short term usage. It's going to be longer term usage.
So Irfan, how you feel like is ServiceNow? I mean, like if we work on ServiceNow tool, okay, get a job on
Yes.
ServiceNow tool, then
Yes.
how is the life is like the growth will be good and everything, or we need to again change. I mean, like the market will be good. I mean, like
The
according
market
to
will
you.
be Yes, the market is pretty awesome for ServiceNow. So there is a huge demand for ServiceNow. Uh, to be frank enough, we are not able to find the consultants of ServiceNow. We are going to find it. We are finding it in any single corners, but still we are not able to find the ServiceNow developers. So the market is huge. The openings are pretty impressive. You can able to get a job within a week or two if you tried hard enough. That's what I can assure you about it. Because the thing is like through the person which you have consulted, this is going to be my sixth batch in the last 5 months, I guess. Okay, so all the people have been placed. I've taken almost close to 60 people. So among 60 people, 50 people have been got their jobs. Couple of people are working in Comcast, couple of people are working in Adobe, couple of working on Facebook, and many more. Couple of people are working in ServiceNow itself, on the ServiceNow company itself. So the openings are pretty huge, and you can able to get the job, and you can able to survive. That is the most important thing you need to do. Getting a job is easy. Surviving in job is going to take time. And through ServiceNow, it is going to be easier for you, as it requires less amount of coding and less amount of understanding. So a person with minimum knowledge can able to understand ServiceNow quickly. And once you grasp the knowledge of it, you can able to rule the market for sure.
So what you feel like if I do it, will I mean like if we do it, I mean learn for 5 6 months working on it and everything, can we get a certification or it's very difficult to get a certification?
After completion of course, if you obey my classes and if you are going to practice my classes, you are prepared for the certification. I can assure you that.
Sure, then we're gonna follow
So
you.
if you are preparing for certifications, guys, just let me know. I have the dumps. I can able to provide the dumps, which is nothing but the frequently asked questions in the certifications. I can able to provide that help as well. So what exactly I can able to do from mine, I'd love to do that. So if you want, I can able to prepare your resumes and provide this help whatever I need. So I'm going to provide one material which is a textbook kind of thing for you guys. It's Mastering ServiceNow, which almost get you for 20 bucks in the Amazon. So we have two editions. So if you want, I can able to share that as well. If you want to go in depth apart from my class, you can able to do that. You can able to go through that book that will give you hectic amount of knowledge of what exactly you're going to seek.
Uh-huh.
I can able to provide the interview questions as well. I have all the things.
Sure,
So
that
the
would
thing
be
is
good.
like the thing is like I've collected more things because of the classes. So to provide you guys help, what exactly you're going to need. So you don't have to feel shy of asking any help from me. A doubt is a doubt, guys. So let me tell you one thing in this way. A doubt is a doubt. There is no small doubt. There is no big doubt. There is small doubt for him. It is not small doubt for you. So if you feel shy of asking that doubt, you'll have to be make sure that you are going to see that doubt after 30 days of the class again, and you will be still in the class one because of that specific doubt you're not able to understand the other topics. So if you are feeling shy about it, just buzz me in WhatsApp personally, saying that, hey Irfan, I'm not able to follow this, I'm not able to understand these things. I may be little not that much efficient in the replying in the WhatsApp, but I can assure you that I can able to provide as soon as I can.
Sure, thank you.
No problem. Any
Uh,
more
it,
questions, guys?
yeah, one more like it's early to ask you like
Yes, Ali.
exactly for developer we need to create an application for like for customer or
No. It,
work on the job
so
is to create the
so
application
let me
or we
let me tell you
just
let me tell you let me tell you let me
Yeah,
tell you
that's a
one
good
thing.
good question. Yeah.
Okay, so let me keep you in this words. So if you
okay.
want to use ServiceNow, they are going to give a sandpit, a sandbox, which is going to be an instance for you. Okay, so in the coming after 5 minutes, I can explain you what exactly a sandbox and what exactly an instance is. So they are going to provide you one instance, a base level of instance. So your job as an admin, as a developer, is to use that instance depending on how exactly you're going to use it for your company. Okay, so if you want to make use of the integration, that's completely fine. You're going to integrate that up the ServiceNow account to the tool what exactly the other company will use. It's not precisely that both the companies have to use ServiceNow. So the customer might use BMC for their ticket tool. You are using ServiceNow, so you have to integrate ServiceNow to BMC, and those are the highest level of people will do that integration process. You don't have to worry about that. So they are going to connect the bridge between these two technologies through integration, saying that once a ticket has been created from BMC, it has to come to ServiceNow. Okay, that integration process will be done, and your job is to make sure that whoever are using ServiceNow won't get any errors. Okay, and if they need certain development activities, if they need to write certain workflows, and if they need certain functionalities in ServiceNow, they are going to contact you. Okay, ServiceNow will be used by the operations people who are going to provide the support to the customers. So it majority of the time it is used as a ticketing tool. So ITSM, which is nothing but service management. So it is being used as a ITSM tool. So if the customer have any issues, they are going to create that create that incident or service request, and that service request or incident will come into ServiceNow as an ticket, and the people who are going to sit in the operations are going to look into that specific incidents through ServiceNow. And if they need the management people or the person who are going to use this provide the support to the customer, if they need any activity to be done in ServiceNow, you are the level of contact, guys. You got my point, or am I confusing you?
Actually we
I
like we didn't get like clear point like we still have some confusion.
Okay, so once I'm able to help you out, after some moment of time, you can able to understand what exactly I meant. Okay, so
Okay.
let's take the scenario that I have said for one user for 1 month, the service now is charging 120 bucks, and after that plugins as well. So service now, so can I rub this off, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sure, thank you. So what exactly ServiceNow is doing is they are providing the sandbox, which is nothing but the instance, to you for free. If you want to learn ServiceNow, if you want to make a development effort in ServiceNow, you don't have to pay for ServiceNow 150 bucks or 120 bucks or whatever it might be. They are going to provide you for free of cost, and you can develop your applications over ServiceNow instance. You can do whatever you want to do. It will look the exact way what exactly you are going to use in the companies. And my question to you guys is why exactly they are going to provide the instance for free, as it is been charging to the companies 150 or 120 bucks per a single user for a 1 month. Any idea, guys?
Uh, for like maybe for like company get charged $150, but from that servers maybe they create more servers to provide all the workers like free of cost, I guess.
Yes, but what is the main intention to provide the free instances for the people which are not
So
working in the companies?
introducing the service now, maybe.
Yes, ServiceNow is going to provide the instances. If you want, you can able to create one instance. I can able to help you out how exactly you're going to create one instance
Yep.
and to start the activities, to start the development or whatever I'm going to like a
Like trail version, kind of trail version, you say.
Like a demo, yeah, trainer.
kind of. So
Like mhm.
let me tell you this in this scenario. Can't they do that? Promotions to promote their application, and suppose let's take the scenario that each and every person have an another thinking. So you might have the thinking which is limited to your thinking, and I might have the thinking which is lower than yours. And you are the genius person, and you have the capability to develop a outstanding application. Okay, and once you have developed that application, you can able to contact the ServiceNow team saying that, hey, ServiceNow people, I have one idea and I have one thinking that we can able to create, we have created one application, so which might give you this functionality, which might help you out in having these issues. So they can able to contact ServiceNow team and say that, hey, I have this application. Would you be interested to invest in my company or try to buy my application or whatever it might be? If the ServiceNow people really like your application, they are going to invest in you or they are going to buy you for your application for millions of dollars. Okay, and again there will be a terms and condition for the instance. As they are going to provide you for free of cost, there is an inactivity monitor. So main intention of providing the free instances is to promote their applications, to promote ServiceNow, to attract people into ServiceNow. Okay, so for that they have provided a term and condition saying that inactivity monitor. So if you have created your account in ServiceNow, you are using it, that's completely fine. But if you are being inactive for more than 10 days, so your instance will be taken back. Okay, so once you have been inactive for more than 10 days, your instance will be taken back, meaning that we are bound to make mistakes. So we create one instance, we forgot that, and again what exactly we do is we're going to create another instance. So after, if you have been creating one instance, you might open it now, but you, due to some issues, due to some work things or what exactly might be, you are not able to log into application again. After 4 months, 5 months, you are opening the application again, or whatever it might be, the user account. So for 4 months it will be on the sleep mode. So why do ServiceNow have to waste $120 of amount for a single specific user? So for that specific thing, what exactly ServiceNow said is, if you are using my app services, that's completely fine, I don't have any issues. But if you are been inactive for more than 10 days, I can able to release your instance and will give it to another person. So once it has been allocated to another person, you are not going to get back your instances. So so all the efforts, all the practice, all the creation of the application or whatever it might be will be long gone. So you can't able to contact the ServiceNow team and say that, hey, I'm using this developer instance, so how can you provide it to another people? So they are going to start saying that, sir, have you read the clause? So we are going to make sure that if you are not been inactive for more than 10 days, we have the privileges to deactivate your account, and I can able to erase all of your data, what exactly you have been done, and provide your instance to another person who is going to request it. Okay, so there are some chances that if it is not been allocated to any other person, there are negligible chances that you can able to get back your instance. Okay, but my personal suggestion is at least twice in a day try to log in and log out, because we are living in a very busy state. So you might forget to use ServiceNow for a couple of days, and you've been on a vacation, you're not able to have the internet access or whatever it might be. So at least once in a week, log in and log out. That's it. Your instance again will be active. Okay, so these are the terms and conditions what exactly ServiceNow has kept to use their instances. Okay, so let me just log in to ServiceNow account, how exactly it will be. So I'm going to explain you how exactly you're going to create an instance for you for free, but initial level I can able to tell you how. So that's the first level of logging, and you have to log in again. So you can able to go to the manage instance, and over here you can able to see. So this is my instance. So each and every person will get like this. So def and some number will be generated for that specific individual. And this is going to be your URL, saying that once you click on this URL, you will be redirected to that specific instance. So you can see, since you are away for a while, your instance become bored and went to sleep. Should we wake it up? And I say yes. So it will take a couple of minutes to reload your instance from sleep mode. So if you have been inactive for more than 24 hours, your instance will be again go to sleep mode. So you have to wake it up again and say, boss, hey, get up, I have to use you. That's how you have to do. So can you see in the background, or you are only able to see this? Ali, Wasim,
Yeah, we
Mirza,
can see the background.
can you? So there's an URL, there's a build, remaining activity. So if you
Yeah.
see the remaining activity with 9 days present, okay. So if I'm going to refresh this, it will go to 10 days. So it will take a couple of minutes, probably like 1 minute to reload it. Let's wait. So that's how it is, guys. So if you want to use constantly for the ServiceNow account, you have to at least been in a active for for 10 days. So again, so what happens is you might miss some things, and you will get one email before one day saying that, hey, you are been inactive for 9 days, so if you're not able to log in again to ServiceNow account, your instance will be released and you may not able to get your instance again. So if you're seeing that, that's well and good. And if you're seeing that instance and if you're going back to the account and saying reload again, you will have 10 days again, not one day. You'll have 10 days to like work on it. And again you have, if you're not using for 9 days, the same process will follow. You'll get another email by before one day saying that your instance is inactive for more than 9 days. So if you're not able to log in within 24 hours or 18 hours or 16 hours, your instance will be released. Okay, it might takes a longer time than expected.
Hey Irfan, can you
Yes,
repeat
Sasi.
this list for a moment because I am troubling with the internet connection from my end. I just
uh
lost what you said here.
okay, so where exactly I've lost you?
Just this instance, like developer, you just open a new web page for you from that time
Yes.
till now.
Okay. So the thing is like each and every person will get one developer instance. So
Okay.
if you're using ServiceNow, so you can able to get that instance from developer.servicenow.
Hmm.
One moment.
Sure.
Okay. So let me just, so you can able to provide one sandbox, one instance for you for free, and you can able to do whatever the activity, the development activity in that specific instance, and that instance will be given you for free. And the
Okay.
majority of the time it is going to be for promotion, to promote their ServiceNow
Okay.
applications. They are going to provide you for free, and you can able to develop what exactly you want to develop in that specific ServiceNow account, which is
Hmm.
provided for you. And you can able to build applications, you can able to build the scenarios, and you can able to configure it for yourself. And once if you are being, so there is an inactivity monitor. So that means that if you are being inactive for more than 10 days, your instance will be taken back. That is going to say, let's take the scenario, that same Facebook account. So if you have been creating one Facebook account, if you have been using for couple of days, and if you are being active, that's well and good. And if the Facebook has kept a clause saying that, hey, if you're not been inactive, if you have been not been using Facebook, and if you're not been logged in of Facebook for more than 10 days, your account will be deleted from our account. Okay,
Okay.
so
Hmm.
if there is an inactive for more than 10 days, that means that you have to at least once in a week have to open a service now and have to reload it just like this. So what exactly I have said, so you can able to see a remaining inactivity is I have again
10 days.
10
Yeah.
days. That means that I can able to use this service now account for, if I'm not, if I'm in inactive for more than 9 days as well, that's fine with me because I have the 10 days remaining activity. And once you have been refreshed it, you can able to click on this link and you will be open to ServiceNow. Let me just say, and just open this one. Welcome to ServiceNow, guys. This is how exactly ServiceNow will look. This is the place if you are a ServiceNow admin or a ServiceNow developer. This is the place where if you have been working for your rest of the amount which you have been doing in the office premises. Okay,
Okay.
so this is how exactly ServiceNow will look. So you just have to have one internet connection and web browser. That's it. That's the only two important things which you need to have if you want to use ServiceNow. That's it. Any questions, guys? So in the next class, I'm going to discuss about how exactly you're going to create one instance for you for free and how you exactly are going to maintain it.
No, I mean, like even the employer, even the employee who is working on ServiceNow in the office will get the same web page.
Yes.
So what they need to do on this web page, like a developer, what he need to develop on this one?
So if they need any automation to be done, if they are going to do it for manual thing for rest of the time. So if you want to automate that, you can able to use that. You can able to do that through ServiceNow. And once I'm going to explain you guys in a real quick, I can able to help you out with the thinking. So this is going to be a list and this is going to be a form. So don't judge now itself. You need some time to take to understand all these things. So for the answer for Sharif is, let me just tell you. So if they want anything to make it automatic, and if they need any things to be done, like adding one field, adding one UI policy, or adding one business rule, adding one anything which might take some effort, nobody will have the access to do it. Only admins of the platform, which is ServiceNow admins, will able to do that, and which is you.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
here,
if they need any modifications or any configurations in ServiceNow, you are the only level of contact. Yes, Sharif,
okay.
I'm sorry to
No, it's okay.
yes.
So now, for example, like I am working in some company like TCS, okay? So I got a
Okay.
problem. I got a problem. My web page is not opening or something is not working. So ServiceNow is like is only to raise the tickets and send the ticket to
Yes,
the.
if your company has been tied up with another customer and they said in agreement saying that through ServiceNow only, if the ticket has been created in ServiceNow only, we'll look into it. Apart from that, we're not going to look into it. So if you're going to get the ticket like this saying that my production environment is down, so the customer of this company said that this is a caller and he says that my production environment is down and I'm not able to access it. So once the people who on the operations team will get this ticket and they are going to work on this ticket.
Yeah,
So it
only.
is just use as a ticketing tool.
Yeah, just a ticketing tool. My work is only to raise the ticket, right? Or
No,
no,
you
to
are not
close.
going to raise the tickets. So you are
I
going
don't
to
think it's gonna be
provide.
that much.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't think it's gonna be that much easier, right? Just the creating the ticket. I'm sure we have to do a lot of work, like more
Exactly. So you
detail.
have to
Yes,
do anything what exactly they want in ServiceNow. So if they
exactly,
need any change to be done, if they need any automation to be done, if they need to add any field, or if they need to add one application, or if they need to add a module to click on and have to do some functionality, if they want to create one button, all these things will be able to do done by you, not
exactly,
by any other person in ServiceNow. So, sir, they will get the access. They will get only the read-only access. So they are going to
Now
do the
maybe.
work which is allotted to you. So if you are a developer of the platform, only you have the privileges to do any configurations for ServiceNow.
For service now, okay.
Exactly.
This
But
Got
is
my
but
like
points?
developer work, right?
no, for
Exactly.
he's telling,
So
you are telling what we need to do for the service now. But that I am asking you, for example, like I am a company, okay, my I have some problem in my so I have some issue, okay. So I will inform service now and they will raise the ticket, okay, and that ticket will be solved by who? That is my question.
can you please come again? I'm really sorry. I'm not able to understand your question. So can you please come
So
again? Sorry,
my
Sharif.
yeah, my question is, see, I'm working in a company, okay. My
You're
client is
working in
service,
company. Let's take an example that TCS you have been working with.
okay, and I have a problem in some my web page is not working or something is not working,
So
okay.
your web page is not working in which domain or where?
I'm like I don't have so much idea, but the thing is like, for example, like which it is related, like ServiceNow is related to for what basis, like for anything they have problem, ServiceNow will solve it, or it only
So it
connected
is
to
ServiceNow will
some
be
platform.
ticketing tool for the IT service. It's not like only ServiceNow services. So they are going to provide the project experiences, saying that the companies will have agreement in this way, saying that whatever your IT services are. Suppose let's say this example. Let's take our example, our project example. So we are providing the cloud services to the client, and if the client have any issues relevant to cloud, which is Azure, Salesforce, DevOps, or Oracle, they are going to contact us saying that, hey boss, we are not able to use any of the services. So what exactly we are going to do is they are going to create one ticket to us in their tool, whatever their tool might be, and that ticket will be converted into ServiceNow, and we will get one incident, and the people in the operations team will open this incident and will start looking into the incident and try to analyze the ticket, what exactly the ticket is about and what exactly the scenario is. And it is just used as a ticketing tool, and the restoring of the services, the work they have been doing in another tool. So it is, if it is an Azure cloud infrastructure, and if they're not able to log into Azure, so they are going to see in the Azure environment, not in the ServiceNow, because ServiceNow is just a ticketing tool, which is the main intention is to provide the communication between two parties.
Okay, yeah, that is what I'm asking. It's a communication tool, like a ticket
Yes.
raising tool. And
Mhm.
for example, like I have a problem, I will create a ticket and send it to ServiceNow, and ServiceNow will send it to someone else, or we will solve the problem.
So why are you sending your ticket to ServiceNow? So to ServiceNow company or to ServiceNow?
To ServiceNow company.
So
Like I'm,
ServiceNow company is nowhere involved
so
over
we are
here.
tie,
So
we are,
that's the main job of ServiceNow company, is to provide the instances for you. And if you are not able to get any help in ServiceNow, and the ServiceNow application is again slow, and you're not able to get any like a couple of configurations which are not working in ServiceNow, then you are going to company of ServiceNow and say, boss, your tool is not working, can you please look into it? Then they will come into the picture. For any other issues relevant to web pages or instances or whatever it might be, if they doesn't belongs to ServiceNow, they're not going to buzz in.
okay.
Yep.
I have a question for you.
Yes,
So,
G.
okay, so say you said that suppose the Azure has a problem, they create the ticket,
Yes,
and
yes.
we are working on service now. So who will resolve the ticket? I
So
understand
there is a
that.
team of Azure developers. So Azure
So,
admins, they
so
are
what
going
will
to
be
work
our
on those tickets.
what will be our part to do? What's
Yes,
our
so
job to
that's
do?
what I said. So if they need anything in ServiceNow, saying that, hey, and this is what exactly. Let's take this example that they have given you one roll of ball, and how exactly you will mold it. That will how exactly it will work. If I'm not wrong, right? It's just like the shape of amoeba. How exactly you're going to pull it? It will be flexible. So if your company needs a additional button over here to resolve, so I can able to see, like let's take the example. Just you might seem a little confused now, but once I'm going to say it, so I'm going to say caller is this specific person, and I'm going to submit it. So let me just open that specific account again. So here, let's take this example that I have multiple buttons: follow, update, resolve, and delete. And if the people in your management, in your company, they required another button, which is closed or cancelled, they are not going to do that. So you have to do it, and you have to create one button. Or if they need one more field over here, which is subcategory and subcategory or any kind of thing, if they need any new field, or they don't have the privileges to edit any of the settings in ServiceNow, only ServiceNow developers will have the access to do any settings in ServiceNow. Then they will come to you, and that is going to be your work to do what exactly the development activity they need to do. You got my point now?
Yes.
I didn't get the point
So
that
is it clear, guys? So if you want, I can able to explain again.
okay, so Azure is a different, completely different software. So what is it to do? Still, I'm kind of confused about the service now. Are they integrating with each other?
So let's
Sorry,
take this example.
mhm.
Hey, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Let me tell you, let me keep you in these words. Let's take the example. This is your company, the customer, and this is your company. And what are the ways of communication? It might be anything. So let's take example that it is going to be email, chat, uh, walk-in,
Conference.
Call.
call. So these are the way of communication. So if there is one team as well over here in the company, there are multiple teams. I'm very bad at designing, guys. I'm sorry about that.
No.
So
Oh, you're good.
if I'm really sorry because thing is like, okay, network and Azure, AWS, DevOps. So this is a company. What exactly they are going to use the services, and these are the cloud services. What exactly they are working with, and this is our company. So let's take this example that this is going to be Citibank. The customer is of Citibank, and your company is, this example is Infosys. Okay, so you are in an agreement with the customer saying that, hey, if you have any issues relevant to these technologies, network, DevOps, Azure, Salesforce, or XYZ, whatever it might be, we are able to provide the services to you, right? So that's completely fine. So we have developers for DevOps in our company as well. We have hired them, and we have network team who are going to hire, and we have AWS people in our company, and we have Salesforce, and we have what else? AWS, Azure, DevOps.
Network.
Yes, network is already there. It's XYZ. Okay, so once they have any issue saying that their production server in Azure is down and they are not able to access any of the services. Okay, so that ticket will be integrated over here. Okay, so whatever the tool, let's take the example that they are using ServiceNow as well. They are using ServiceNow tool for ticketing purpose, and your company is also using ServiceNow for ticketing. Okay, so once a ticket has been raised from this specific individual from Azure team saying that, hey boss, I'm not able to log into my production server. My server seems to be down. So what you supposed to do? And can you please look into it? And once it has been integration has been done, it will create the ticket in ServiceNow in our company, saying that, hey, so the customer have an issue, their Azure environment is down. Okay, they will get one incident, and once the L1 team categorize that incident and open that incident, and they said that Azure server is down, so they assign that specific incident to Azure team, saying that, hey, this ticket belongs to you guys, so you have to look into it. And once the ticket came into their bucket, which is Azure bucket, they are not going to solve in ServiceNow account. They have their own Azure portal. They are going to log in into their Azure account and try to see the virtual machines or physical machines or whatever it might be. And if that virtual machine is down in any of the time, so they are going to restart that virtual machine. And once they are going to restart, they will update on the ticket what exactly has been created. And once they are going to update on the ticket, that will be informed to the customer. Okay, so there is no way that you are going to work on the Azure platform or whatever it might be. So your job as a ServiceNow admin or a ServiceNow developer will come into picture whenever they need your help in maintaining ServiceNow instance. If they need to create one application, if they need to create one field, if they need to create one button which automate all the things, then they will come to you. If it is an Azure issue, if it is a Salesforce issue, if it is a developer DevOps issue, they won't be coming to you. They will going to solve on themselves. Your job will come into picture whenever they need any additional feature in ServiceNow, because they don't have the access to do any configurations. Only admins and the developers have the access to do the configurations in ServiceNow.
Now I
I think
got
this
it.
might
Like,
have cleared
yeah,
your
yeah,
idea.
everything is clear now. I understood. Like, but here, if a company needs something like a button or problem related to service now, we will solve it, right? That's it.
Yes, you
But we will,
you as a
yeah,
ServiceNow developer will try to
yes,
come into that picture.
I got it. Like same like Salesforce, how they gonna if the
Exactly.
company need any tab
So
or any
what
button
exactly they are going to do is they are going to give the base instance just like this to you,
Okay.
saying that this is the instance, basic instance, what exactly we are going to provide you. You, if you have a ServiceNow developer, you can mold according to you, because each and every company have their own requirements. Each and every company follows some processes. So depending on what exactly your company will follow, the company hire the ServiceNow developers and will try to
Admit.
get the jobs done.
Okay.
You got my point?
Yep, I got it, man. It's good. That is what I was expecting. Like, I thought
Yes.
the same thing. Like, it's a mediator between,
Yes, it is just a communicating tool. That's it.
yeah,
Majority of the time, it is going to be more now, but for 90% of the time, it is going to be used as a ticketing tool for
yeah.
ITSM. Any more questions, guys?
So, Irfan, you will also share some interview questions too, right? I mean, like in future, like,
Yes. Yes, definitely. I
Awesome.
have ample of interview questions as well. Scenario based.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if the interviewer asks in the scenarios saying that, hey, we have this scenario, how you come up with the solution. So I have that scenarios as well. I can able to provide that scenarios to you guys.
Yeah, it will be nice.
hmm Okay. And I'll be conducting assessments of weekly basis.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to give one assignment to you guys on every weekend, saying that what exactly the topics which we have covered in the 1 week will be given as an assignment to you. So you have to do that assignment and have to come up. Will that be
Mhm.
fine? It's completely depending on your interest, guys. So if you don't want, I'm fine with it.
No, it's okay. We're gonna see what is the assignment. I mean, like, we will do it, but let's like we will understand like this will be involved in the service now.
Exactly.
So,
So understanding is a different key note. Once you are going to implement that, then the questions will arise.
I would like to do the assignment. I really want to do the
Definitely.
assignments.
Definitely. So once I'm going to cover the basic administration, I'm going to provide one assignment. Once I'm going to complete the advanced administration, I'm going to provide you another assignment, and once I start the development activities, I'm going to give you one assignment, and once the development activity has been completed, there is one last assignment for you guys.
Okay. I really
Perfect.
understand everything today, what you teach, it was really understandable. I really like it.
Thank you. Any more questions, guys? Ali, Wasim, Samir, Sharif?
No.
No.
I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So tomorrow, are you available, guys? Saturday, or should I start freshly on Monday?
I mean, I'm available tomorrow also.
The
Like
best.
I have a problem on
We are
weekend.
available. We are available on Saturday, Sunday, any day. But yeah,
Okay. So Ali, you have anything to
For
say?
me, I have a problem on weekends.
Okay.
Even though I have a problem in weekdays, but before you provide us time like different, right? So I'll get that. But everybody's okay for this time, so I can able to manage on weekdays. But probably like I also work on weekdays and weekend as well. But
So we'll do
yeah,
one thing. We'll do one thing initially. Let's kickstart from Monday. So I'm going to cut in the class from Monday. So we'll decide among ourselves and come up with a solution for the weekends for the next weekend, saying that this is the time for each and every person availability, so we can able to schedule one time, and at that time we can able to connect.
Okay.
Will that be
and
fine?
And let's
yeah,
make
and
that as,
also
go ahead.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, so make sure let's do the WhatsApp connection. So I have a couple questions
Yes.
about the timing because I work 2 weeks on, 1 weeks off for my job. I'm a petroleum engineer, so I need maybe just 2
Okay.
weeks. Sometimes working I'm daytime or sometimes nighttime I'm working, night shift. So it will change also.
Oh, okay. That's completely fine.
Yep.
So can you please provide your contact number over there, Tanir?
Okay.
Please.
So how can I do that from here?
Over the chat window, if you open the GoTo meetings, you'll find one
Okay, I
chat
got
window.
it. Yes. Okay, here is my phone number.
So yeah, I have like one more like issue. Like next weekend, I have college classes 3 days from Friday,
Okay.
Saturday, and
In
Sunday.
that case, we can do one thing, Ali. So you can
And
able to
also
cope up with
Wasim
the
also have
recording.
Yeah,
Will that be
I also
okay.
the same thing.
okay? So
Okay, we
let's try
can
to
manage.
do that things, but if it is not falling under our category, you have to adjust to the recordings.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
I'm
no
really sorry
problem.
about that.
Okay.
Okay, we
Yeah, no
can.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
Okay.
that's like we just wanted to know like we have a classes on next weekend, so that's why we just
Sure.
came up with
Just
that
buzz
idea.
me in if you have anything to say. I can able to manage if it is under my shoe, and if it
Mhm.
is not, I'm really sorry about that, guys.
No worries,
Yep.
we can follow the recording
Okay.
for your recording.
Uh, Z, can you please provide your contact number as well? I have got your email ID only. Z Khan.
Did you get my number, Irfan?
I got your number, Tanir. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Okay. I don't have the contact number of Samir, I guess. Samir, can you please provide your contact number so they can add you in the WhatsApp? Samir,
Yes, sir.
can you please provide your contact number? I think I don't have your contact number.
510.
Right?
Can you please buzz it in the WhatsApp in the chat window if possible?
Sure. I will provide you my number.
Have Ali, Sharif, Wasim. Yes.
Uh,
And
510. 513 and 2203. Sir, my battery is low.
you can able to tell, I can able to note down. That's completely fine. Yes, I got it. One moment. Sure. Okay, guys. So we'll connect again by Monday. Monday, 6 p.m. for the PST,
Okay,
9
sir.
p.m.
Okay. It
You
was
9:30
said
nice,
Monday,
but
EST.
6 p.m., right? Monday, 6 p.m.
Monday
if
6 p.m. if it is a
yeah.
PST, and EST it is 9:30 p.m. I guess.
9 o'clock.
Oh,
Sure.
okay, sir. Thank
So
you.
Okay.
schedule the time is as 6:30 IST, guys.
So
Okay.
Okay.
how about weekend? So we need to like discuss about the weekend timing, or is it same for everybody?
Yes. So the thing is like let's try to kick in from Monday, so
Okay,
we can able to discuss about the next weekend. So let's try to get rid of this weekend.
okay.
So you
All right.
seems to be enjoying, I guess. So
Same
enjoy
timing
your
like
weekend this week.
yeah. Thank you so much,
Yes,
and same to you.
let's try to keep the same timings. We don't have to change the timings for the weekends. Try to
Okay.
keep the
Yes.
same timing. You're available, and if one person is not available, they have to manage with the recordings.
Yep.
No.
We will.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right. Okay. Thanks,
Sure.
sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate.
guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate the
Irfan.
help.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
Thank
you.
day.
you. Thank
Have
you.
a
Bye
great
bye.
weekend.
And
Bye bye.
and one more thing, like when did you like send this like recording to us?
Okay, so let me just note, let just guys, can you please note down your number? Can you please buzz me in the WhatsApp so I can able to get your email IDs to my contact number, and I can able to create one link in the G drive, and over
Mhm.
there I can able to send the recordings. I can able to upload the recordings. You will get it on a daily basis. Okay,
All
will
right.
that
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fine?
yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
That's what I've been doing since for
So,
past 2 years.
so you created a WhatsApp group, and in that WhatsApp group, we need to share our email ID.
I haven't created any group yet.
Okay.
So I have to create the group who, depending on who are attending the further classes. So depending on that, I can able
Mhm.
to create the group. So once I got the confirmation who is going to join and who's not going to join, I can able to decide and I can able to create the WhatsApp group for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems good? Sounds good?
Yeah. Okay.
You have my number, right, Irfan?
Yeah, Sharif, I guess. One moment, let me just check.
You,
Sharif, I guess I have your number, but let me just check. Yes, Sharif, I got it. It's 506 in the end, right? It's 7506, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I got it. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll connect back again by Monday. Okay.
all right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. See you
Thank
Monday.
you.
Thank you. See you, man.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You as well, sir.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.
You too.
Bye bye.